11,282 on the index. Let's get started with Market Fatafat. Jai Thakkar and Manav Chopra are joining in on the technicals. Well, let's get started then with the first stock that's sure making news in trade today, and that is HDFC Life. Well, the reason being that it's Standard Life that is going to sell their 4.93% stake for a sum of 3,570 crore rupees in order to meet the public shareholding norm. And the floor price for the same is at a close to 357.5. So close to 7 crore shares will be sold via the OFS route, and there is an option of selling an additional 1.46% in the event of oversubscription. So the promoters of HDFC Life, remember, need to reduce their 5.7% stake to comply with the minimum public holding norms before November 2020. Currently, they own close to 80.7%. Well, away from that stock, let's move on then and pull up Lakshmi Vilas Bank. That stock from the PSU banking space is seeing quite a drubbing in trade today. Jay, do you believe that it's a good time to nibble in?
Hi, good afternoon to you, Ayan. Yes, I think so. It's a good time now to get into this stock because we have seen a significant bounce back coming from the lower end, and with that the stock has reversed from quite an oversold territory, and the momentum indicators in the short term have clearly given a buy crossover. I think overall in the medium term the trend is still likely to be on the higher side only. One can buy this for the medium term. The target comes to around 87. On the lower side, the support or the stop loss can be pegged at 62.
Alright, check in on that stock. It's keep a stop loss at about 62. Meantime, then there's Dilip Buildcon, and this stock has definitely been in focus of late. You've seen quite a smart rally build up. Do you believe that the kind of inherent strength, Manav, we've seen in Dilip Buildcon is likely to keep building on?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, the prices has been a very good uptrend and has been forming a series of high tops and bottoms since past few weeks. And most importantly, each high has been accompanied by above average volumes, and we've seen volumes to be higher than 50-day average volume in past few trading sessions. I sense that this momentum is likely to continue on the upside. We could see upside target of close to 670 from the current levels. We recommend a buy into this.
A thumbs up coming in on Dilip Buildcon. It's still a buy at the current level of 623. Well, let's move away from that then and focus in on TVS Motor from the auto space. Well, auto stocks have definitely had it rough of late. Jay, do you believe that this sort of a downward drift is likely to continue, or do you like TVS Motor?
Well, I think TVS Motors is also quite oversold. I would say a majority of the two-wheeler space, if you see Motor Corp or Bajaj Auto, have actually seen a decent bounce back, and TVS Motors is still lagging. In fact, I would say the stock is showing now some good reversal from the lower end, as we have seen a 5-wave rising structure, which is an impulsive move. Generally, once this 5-wave structure is formed, the stock seems to have reversed and bottom out for the short term. I think the stock is likely to go to the short-term target of 531. One can buy this with a stop loss of 485.
Right, there you have it. That's the take coming in on TVS Motor. Meantime, check in on Aurobindo Pharma, and this is one among the top gainers within the pharma space. Remember, sources are saying that the company has received an EIR, or an Establishment Inspection Report, for the Unit 4 facility, in which the US FDA in 2018 had issued a Form 483 with 2 observations. This is one of the injectable and ophthalmics facility of the company. It's used for the manufacturing of injectables, and analysts also believe that this is going to be a very critical plant because injectables are high growth and margins for Aurobindo, and therefore this definitely takes away a key overhang in Aurobindo Pharma. Last year, just to put into perspective, the contribution from Unit 4 was nearly 10% plus of the total US sales. So seeing a nice relief rally in the stock at 775. Away from that, Airtel, and this one had a terrific session in trade yesterday, and it's clearly building onto those gains. They've been using a hefty war chest in order to counter competition and gain subscriber base, and the rally has been intact, Manav, but is it going to flatter only to deceive? What's your view?
See, in fact, the prices have seen a very good bounce from its oversold levels, and we've seen a good recovery as the prices have also managed to close decisively above its important long-term averages and is trading above its important crucial resistance of 330. We have also seen a good trend reversal confirmation as there has been a good price and volume breakout on the weekly charts. On the current levels, looking at the pattern structure, we recommend a buy into this. We expect an upside target of close to 380 on the upside. On the immediate basis, 340 and 335 will be important support, and one can also maintain a buy and dips approach.
Alright, there you have it. That's the technical stance on Airtel. Quite a mover in trade today. It was the case with ICICI Bank. In fact, that's quite a support to the banking index today. What does one do, according to you, Jay, in ICICI Bank? Just stay put for the long haul? What levels are you mapping out?
Yes, I think so, because see, overall ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, these were the two banks which were among the private sector banks which were really underperforming the overall private sector bank and banking sector, I would say. Now these two stocks have picked up the momentum really well, forming high tops, high bottom, in fact, trading right at the 52-week high levels. I think ICICI Bank is still more some steam on the upside left. The short-term target comes to 401, and the second target, in fact, would be 413. On the lower side, 374 is a very good support.
Alright, watch out for ICICI Bank, comfortably higher in trade today. Well, let's take a quick break, and as we do that, just want to let our viewers know that if you're one of those marketing enthusiasts, if you're curious about the changing relationships between cultures and brands, then Starflow, the Change Festival, is here to help you make where you need to head to this weekend. In fact, Starflow, the Change Festival, has been curated and organized by the Times of India. It's the country's first two-day marketing conclave and festival where the finest minds of the business come together to discuss the future of marketing to help you equip yourself for the next big change. Learn and share your new innovative ideas, network with the industry and field experts of the country. Starflow is going to take place on the 14th and the 15th of March at the Taj Palace in New Delhi. For more information and to register yourself, visit www.flowfest.in. Great to have you back with us. This is Market Fatafat. Let's get right back to the countdown then, and it's Adani Enterprises that is on the radar. In fact, the company or the unit has got LOAs from NHAI. This is for two projects. This is road construction contracts on a hybrid annuity basis, and that sent the stock flying high 7.5%. Meantime, at number 9, it's Avanti Feeds, and Manav, we continually talk about this counter. It's been very active of late. What exactly is your sense?
See, actually the prices have reached its crucial trend line drawn from its 5-month peak high, and it is definitely indicated a good trend reversal. The prices have also decisively breached both its long-term averages. I sense in a near-term perspective, if there is any short-term correction or a consolidation towards the support of 440, 445, one should definitely look to initiate long positions only on a dip, as most of the oscillators are in the overbought zone. In the medium-term perspective, we expect these targets to be achieved of 510 on the upside, as the overall structure is bullish, and since it's trading above its long-term averages, maintain a buy on dips approach.
Okay, 510 in the medium term. It's a good bet for now. That's the word coming in on technicals. Bombay Dyeing, meantime, check that stock out. Sure is buzzing away in trade today with a 9% up move. Jay, your technical analysis?
Well, this has clearly provided a breakout today from a rounding bottom reversal pattern, I would say, with a buy crossover and its indicators. It's a price volume as well as I would say a momentum breakout on the upside. The short-term target for this comes to around 171, which is also quite close to its 200 DMA. One should definitely buy this. The one who are already holding it, I think one can continue to ride the upward momentum. The support or the stop loss on the lower side is priced at 110.
Alright, there you have it. Keep an eye out on those levels. Meantime, here's a stock we don't flag off too often, but it sure is a newsmaker today and very active. JNC Projects. In fact, that stock has jumped nearly 6% in trade after it secured an order worth about 550 crore rupees, including a water pipeline project of 315 crores, and it also consists of 232 crore commercial projects. In fact, this is This is as part of their plan to deliver their overall guidance for the year 2018-19 and help them with profitable growth according to the management. 117 is where the stock is currently at. Moving away from that, it's at number 12, IBREL, that we're flagging off. Manav, what direction do you see the stock headed in?
Actually, I will not be able to comment on any of the Indiabulls group of companies in this juncture.
Okay, understood. That's the view. Rather not a view coming in, but that stock sure is buzzing in trade today. Jai Gujarat Gas, how are you reading into this one?
Well, I think I want to say this stock has run up quite a lot in the short term. In fact, it has reached to quite an overbought territory now. It has also reached to the resistance line, I would say downtrend resistance line. In past almost a week also, we have seen this stock in fact moving with quite a higher momentum, and that has brought this stock into that oversold or overbought territory, I would rather say. One should definitely book profit at the current levels. There is a chance that this stock might correct on the lower side till its support levels of 129. On the upside, 158 is a clear resistance. We can see a fresh breakout above those levels only now.
Okay, high chance that the rally will be short-lived in Gujarat Gas. Book your profits. That's the word coming in on Gujarat Gas. Look at KEC International, a buzzing in trade today after the company has received orders to the tune of 1,323 crore rupees. This is the second substation order in the UAE, and that helps to strengthen their portfolio in the Middle East. It will help to consolidate their overall railway order book as well and boost their overall business portfolio. Remember, the transmission and distribution business has secured orders to the tune of 287 crores across India, UAE and the Americas. Away from KEC, then it's Praj Industries as well that has been in focus. A bit of volatility, but do you think that, Manav, the undertone of the stock is positive?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, the prices have been forming a series of high tops and bottoms, and also looking on the charts from the daily perspective, there has been a fresh breakout today. It has exceeded its previous 2 days highs, and the volumes are also definitely indicating that this momentum is likely to continue. We have often seen that as the prices are bouncing from its short-term oversold levels, we've seen a new high in making. So looking at this formation, we expect the high targets of 190 to be achieved. One can definitely look to maintain a buy on dips approach. On the lower side, 155 is an important support, and one can also maintain a buy on dips.
The view coming in on Praj Industries at 161. And on that note, thanks so much then Manav as well as Jay for joining in. Keep an eye out on the currency, 69.5. We're at the highest since 7th of January. On that note, we'll wrap it up right here on the show. Stay tuned for all the market action. Closing trades is coming up next.